What's up, guys? Welcome back to the WXPS Soccer channel. As always, if you guys want to buy any of the shirts, the athletic gear, link will be in the description for that. We still got some left, so DM us at WXPS Soccer on Instagram to place your order. Today we've got the Champions League groups. The group draw is out, and there's some tasty looking groups for sure. Some good matchups. I'm going to get you my predictions for all of them at some point, but for today it's going to be groups A through D and then groups E through H later this weekend, because I don't want this video to drag on for too long. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so group A, we got Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, and Rangers, obviously, as you can see on the screen. My thoughts for this group in particular is that actually is one of the weaker groups, and the reason I say that is because Liverpool haven't looked as dominant in the Premier League. Obviously, injuries in midfield to Thiago and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Naby Keita, I think, is coming back soon, but Henderson hasn't looked great. Milner's been a step off it. Van Dijk as well, so they don't look as strong as they normally do, but neither do any of the other ones. So I think that Liverpool will definitely go through, but Ajax is looking like at the moment that Anthony is going to move to Manchester United for, I think, £84 million or euros, and they've already lost Martinez, and obviously Ten Hag left as well, so they're a bit weaker, but Tadic is still there. They've brought in Bergwijn, Berghaus as well, and they still have Timber and some good players. They'll be, they were quite good in the Champions League last year. I don't know. Let's move on to the other two real quick before I give you before we go through who's going through. The Rangers, they got all the way to the Europa League finals. We've got a good squad. Obviously, for those who play FIFA, Ryan Kent, the pace merchant. But they've got a decent squad, so we'll see how that works itself out. I think they could surprise some people. Obviously, James Tavernier at right back, and they've got some good pieces throughout the team. I don't think, on paper, right, they should be last in this group. But again, Napoli have lost Insigne, they've lost Koulibaly, Mertens gone to Galatasaray. So I don't know, right? All of these teams have taken a step back from last year. If you gave me this group last year, I'd say Rangers are dead last. Or not even dead last, but like the other teams were so strong last year that I would say that is pretty, like Liverpool, Ajax for sure going through. But this year, since everybody's taking a step backwards, I think Rangers could surprise some people. And I'm going to go with under the assumption that Ajax do not have Anthony, Liverpool and Rangers to surprise some people. I think they have the fight and the talent, and I think that they can. I think that they'll be able to do something. So, Group B: Porto, Atletico, Leverkusen, Club Brugge. Atletico, the same as kind of Liverpool and Napoli. They don't look as strong as they did. Same with Leverkusen as well. I haven't seen much of Porto. Club Brugge, I just think that they don't have the ability or talent to kind of, I don't know. I think they'll be last in that group. Porto, I haven't seen enough of them to know. This is what I will say though. I think Leverkusen, the difference between like a Leverkusen and Liverpool, both teams are not playing well, but Liverpool have the quality is just so much better, and they turn up in big games. So for that reason, I think, and then Diego Simeone, I think, is going to be that manager that's going to have them turn up in big games. And so for that reason, I'm going to say that I'll say Porto and Atletico are going to go through in Group B. Group C, obviously within the first 4 groups that we're doing, but I'd say within these first 4 that they are the group of death. You've got Bayern, Barcelona, Inter, and Victoria Pilsen. Don't think, no disrespect to Pilsen, but they will be dead last in this group. this is a tough one for me because Inter have made some really good signings. Lukaku's back, obviously, but they have a good squad. They've made some good signings, right? Correa, Gusens, the midfield is looking solid, Brozovic, etc. And it depends on what Barcelona shows up, right? If Barcelona on paper shows up with the talent that they have, it should be Barcelona and Bayern going through no problem. But over the last couple of years, they've been inconsistent. And I think this will be the group to kind of determine if they've gone over the hump and are back to the Barcelona of old-ish. Right? It's not going to be the Messi, Xavi, Iniesta Barcelona, but a Barcelona that's a powerhouse in European football. So I'm going to go with Bayern and Barcelona. Bayern, I don't think much needs to be said about them. They look like they haven't missed a beat, right? They beat Bochum at the weekend 7-0. Mane is scoring goals for fun. De Ligt is a good signing as well. I think they have depth in key areas. Maybe central midfield is an area that they're lacking a little bit, but when healthy, Kimmich and Goretzka, just one of Europe's best midfield pairings. So I'm going to go with Bayern and Barcelona to come through out of Group C. Group D is a tricky one because none of these I would consider powerhouses of European football. Frankfurt winning the Europa League last year, get that pot 1 spot in the draw, but they lost to Kostic. They lost to Bayern 5-0 the first game of the season when he played. They're a good side for sure, but I don't know that they have the pedigree to move on, to get out of a group like this. But that being said, same with all the others except for Tottenham. I'd expect Tottenham to go through. They've been looking sharp. Antonio Conte's got them playing in a way that they're difficult to beat. Kane and Son and Kulusevski and Richarlison up front are going to cause problems for any team, the quality that they have. Spurs, I think, are going to go through. Sporting, same with Porto, I haven't watched very much of the Portuguese league, so I can't really speak to them too much. I think Mateus Nunes signed for Wolves, which is a big loss for them, and Ruben Vinagre signed for Wolves as well. I don't know if the Mateus Nunes transfer is confirmed. I'd have to double check on that, to be honest. But that would be a big loss for them because I know he's a key player for them. And then Marseille, I think they've made some good signings, right? They signed Alexis Sanchez. He's not the same player that he was when he was at Barcelona or Arsenal, but he's still got quality. Nuno Tavares coming in from Arsenal as well. Guendouzi's still there. They lost Boubacar Kamara to Aston Villa. I don't know. I'm going to go with Tottenham and Marseille to come out of Group D. So it's going to Liverpool, Rangers, Porto, Atletico, Bayern, Barca, Tottenham, and Marseille. With that, we'll wrap this video up, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who you think is going to go through out of these groups in the comments below, and we will see you guys next time. Peace!